You are now checking out the Spike Punch Podcast Show. Drink up.
Good, yeah. So everything's muted.
All right, well, we ready. Shit.
Your camera good.
Spike Punch in the building.
Well, what up, motherfuckers? And we green all the motherfucking way. Doritos and shit.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Tonight's show is the show that has been highly promoted today.
No doubt.
Hey, yesterday.
Let's go ahead and get to this great topic.
It's been on
Everything.
all fucking week.
Everything.
All day. It's all you see. We gonna talk about it
Hate
Let's talk about it.
Kanye. Hashtag Spike Punch Show.
too. I missed the old Kanye.
All right, so I'm going to go with our guest tonight,
Bubba J.
Bubba J. Sir.
It's my man since
Bubba
4
J.
years old.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Well, you're right. 4 years old, Mr. Hughes.
Yeah, I was 4 years old.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all know each other a long time.
Yeah.
Niggas stick together like that.
Right.
That nigga still drool.
I haven't seen you cry in a very long time.
still
But I'm
emotional.
showing your personal time.
Still emotional.
Yeah, you may have a wet pillow from time to time. Yeah. All right.
Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
thank
so
you, man.
Rock, what's up, man? You know.
All right. I'm just going to just put it out there. If you don't know, if you was living on a rock for the last 2 days, 3 days,
4 days.
our boy Kanye,
10 days, really, but go ahead.
our boy Kanye was on TMZ. He said that slavery was a choice. 400 years of slavery was a choice. And when I
No,
first,
that ain't, hold on.
What'd he
Let me
say? Tell me.
clarify.
Yeah, he
Because
said-
I don't want people to just read the fucking headline and here go the essence of the problem. And I know, Bubba J, you got a different problem. But we'll get into that, right?
I'm patient, bro.
Okay. Yeah, what he said was 400 years of slavery after all of this time, basically, is starting to look like a choice.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah, he did. He
Fair
said,
enough?
it sounds
Yeah,
like-
400 years of
enough?
slavery started to look like a choice. All right.
Fair enough. Okay.
When he first said it, I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, yo? He tripping. But then after a while, I went to work. I actually did some research. I actually thought about what he said.
All right.
And I was like, you know what? He right. You know what I'm saying? He is absolutely right. Because
At its simplest form.
At its-
Avery was funny.
Hold on.
Let Rock.
Hold on. In its I'm just adding on. In its simplest form, go ahead.
yeah, in the simplest
In
form.
the most simplistic of forms, go ahead. Though.
Yeah.
First,
But-
hold on. I'm sorry, Rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to really do the moderating tonight. Only
Okay.
because I want everyone.
Because this is a heated
I
topic.
want everyone
Okay.
to get their thought out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try not to talk over anybody, but I'm really just accentuating what you're saying.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Look.
Wow.
I am.
That's good look, yo. That's
He
good
said
look.
he is real loud. But when I said he was right, because I thought about, you know, when I first heard it, what he said it, I thought about like Harriet Tubman, Johnny Truth, Nat Turner. I was like, I want a choice for them. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers decided I don't want to be a slave no fucking more. So, you know, I'm gonna free some motherfuckers. I'm gonna free myself. I'm gonna try to free some motherfuckers. All right, cool. Now, the key word was 400 years.
The key.
The key word is 400 years.
The key.
Because you talking about slavery started in 1619, right?
1619.
1619.
It started in the English colonies in 1690.
All right, okay. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Bubba J.
In
You know what
North
I'm saying?
America.
That's what we got Bubba J here for.
Yeah, no doubt.
Historical
History,
accuracy.
yeah.
All right. So it started in 1619, the English colonies. If you had 400 years, that's 2019. So what Kanye talking about is 400 years of slavery up to now, and it's a choice. Because you think about it, some people are still in mental slavery right now. They going through that shit right now. You know what I mean? It's a difference between slavery is slavery. Mental slavery is slavery. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, he right because fuck everybody else because Kanye got an opinion. And it's Kanye. So you can agree or disagree with the man. But at the end of the day, the man right because he might have was too aggressive when he said it and everybody got all emotional. But at the end of the day, if you think about what this man said, he is right. And I'm going to leave it at that.
All right, who would like?
And
to
I want to just add this.
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Adam.
pass it to somebody else. I'm not going to get into no soliloquy about the whole shit. However, did you look at the interviews?
I watched.
Have you? Okay, I don't know Foom did. Everybody know Foom
I've
watched
seen
it.
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, okay. So did you look? Did you look at the interview?
Yeah.
Did you look at the T.I. interview?
Yeah.
Did you see the shit about the hat? Did you see the shit about the Confederate flag patch? Before you get to fucking talking, have you done all of this beyond reading the headline?
Can I add something? Can I
yeah,
add something?
Yeah.
I watched the remember like maybe it was a couple of years back when he was doing the Pablo tour. And he had his rant about Jay-Z and stuff like
Right.
that. He even said himself, I say shits from time to time. And it's right off the cuff.
Right.
Okay.
And I get there.
T.I. alluded to it too.
Yeah, and T.I. said it too.
He really did. He
So,
alluded to it.
That's a great point,
Well,
Sean. All right, go ahead, Ford.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with some of the stuff Kanye said, not everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, just to ride it back on what Steve said, I heard Kanye say this. Kanye, like, this is the part that confused me with Kanye.
Okay.
Because, okay, Kanye will go against the grain just because. Not necessarily because he means it, just because this is what everybody else doing and I'm gonna do this. Now, I can contest to that because I'm kind of the same way. But the only difference with me is if I go against the grain, I really feel this way. Not just because I want to go against you.
You're not being
But that's not what
contrary,
T.I.
just to be
you know what I'm
contrary.
That's not what T.I. said though. T.I. said this nigga really believed it.
Oh yeah, I believe
And it
that.
wasn't a publicity stunt, which is another. And I believe T.I. when he said it.
I
It
believe
wasn't a
that.
publicity
I
stunt.
believe
Shout
that,
out
but
T.I.
well, I'm saying
That's
I heard
my nigga.
I heard Kanye
Without
say, this himself. I go against shit just because
Okay.
I don't like to do what everybody else doing. And I ain't saying that's what he's doing now, but it's one of them just made you think like, damn, you know, you just feel like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or whatever. But after I listen to Kanye, and you know, I don't think he ain't think all the way out that America make America great again. You know what I'm saying? He ain't think that all the way out.
That's
but
a fair
he did
statement.
it, and he got to ride with it.
You gotta ride with it,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I agree with a lot of stuff he said. Like, you know, I think at first when I heard the 400 years, the choice, I ain't agree.
Yeah.
Because it was a different time.
Yeah.
It was a different time. We've been brainwashed with Bibles, but it was a different time. People ain't think the way we think now. They could never do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think, but I do agree with him. We shouldn't hold on to it. We need to move on.
He right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I got out of Kanye, and that's what I agree with.
Exactly.
You want to go next? Or
No,
do-
go ahead, Sean.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, no, go do
Yeah,
your thing,
no,
y'all.
please, Brother
Yeah.
Jay, you're a
Nah,
guest.
you know what I'm saying? Nah,
Because
nah,
when
that's
I get
nobody
on,
told
Let the
me.
guest go.
I'm
Oh, he gonna
ranting
rant.
raving.
Oh, he gonna rant.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I'm
Bubba
telling
J.
you right now. I'm
Go ahead.
ranting raving.
Well, when I heard Cat, you know what I'm saying? I think he a clown anyway. So I wasn't surprised, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he make good music, but he a clown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He a clown. You know, but you know I take offense to it because you know what I'm saying. You talking about my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at situations contextually. You have to understand that you can't place yourself like so many people's like what they couldn't do. I can't do that. They wouldn't have done that to me. But in reality,
I don't believe that
you
shit.
don't know what you would have done in that situation.
exactly what you
You know what I'm
would've
saying?
done.
And you gotta
would've
respect
died.
that. You gotta
Right.
respect the unknown.
No,
out
you would
there.
have died.
It ain't
Most
about.
would have assimilated.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be quite honest, that's what all
Human beings
things that
do.
are alive do. Attempt to
Assimilate.
live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about life. So I mean, you can't really. I mean, that's like. And then what really bothered me is like he's taking a situation that was so intricate, that was so diverse, that was so dynamic, and you want to just wrap it up in a couple of sentences.
Yeah.
And it's so much more. It's so much more.
Nuanced.
Yeah, nuanced in that. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect what people went through.
Yeah.
And you can't shit on people, man. You can't shit on. I mean, them my people, yo. I'm from Virginia. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
I mean, like straight up, like my family been here. All our family been here. If y'all niggas from Virginia, about we can really take it back. You know what I'm saying? We can really take it back. And then for the record too, it ain't 400 years. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? That 1619 shit was actually, you know what I'm saying? That was only 20 people. You know what I'm saying?
19.
That was only 20. Well, okay, you can say
Okay,
19.
yeah.
I'm not
I was
arguing with
gonna
that.
say, I got you.
Yeah, Port Comfort, You know what I'm saying? Virginia, Jamestown. You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
Yeah.
Modern day Hampton. You know, but it was called a Dutch schooner that came in 1619. But later on, it was called a English schooner that had captured a Portuguese ship that had black people on it from the Congo. You know what I'm saying? And they became part of the Virginia colony. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even slaves, to be honest, at that particular time, because the English didn't have laws concerning slaves.
Yeah.
Then the English were new to the game. They weren't even British yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They were new to the game at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't disrespect people. You can't say, you know, like, wow, they should have done this, and that's bullshit, yo. You don't know what the fuck they were going through, Shad. I mean, on some real shit, you don't know what the fuck they was going through, and you gotta respect what you don't know, what you're ignorant of, and that's what we misuse the fuck out of the word ignorant. Ignorant simply means not to know. So if you don't know, you gotta respect the fact that you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason you don't know, because motherfuckers ain't want to tell you how fucked up it is. And I done read countless slave narratives right down there on motherfucking Broad Street at the goddamn Library of Virginia.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I done read ship logs and all that shit.
That
So
shit,
come at me
yeah.
with that
I
fucking
read
bullshit
some
ass
shit in there, too.
we from America native shit. Come at me with that, for real. Bubba J, nigga, come at me.
Yeah.
For real.
Respect.
I eat you.
Respect. Respect. What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Several things. And really, with so much of it, I really don't know where to begin. So I guess I started at the beginning with the head. Yeah, seriously, because this is where I start from, the fucking head.
You really did.
Kanye, you cannot spin the head into something
Right. No.
that's progressive and positive. You cannot do it. However, but that's only in that moment.
Yeah.
The head brought along the T.I. song with Kanye.
Ye versus
Okay?
people.
Ye versus the people. Fucking brilliant. Let me be the first nigga to say it.
Yeah.
And it's a reason why I say it's brilliant. I'm not pulling this shit out of my ass. I'm looking at it objectively. For were not from the head, Kanye wouldn't have had to explain himself. Not to mention Kanye explaining himself, he could have just done it all alone. He could just put a record out and put it out and explain himself. But to add T.I. into the equation, to be a counterpoint to you trying to explain yourself, fucking brilliant. We always talk about the conversation. So the head brings the conversation, right?
Right.
All right, so now we had the conversation with T.I. and Kanye. That brings along the TMZ interview
Right.
where Kanye sits in and says, 400 years, slavery is starting to look like a choice. All right. So on the surface, that might hurt, right? Might hurt all of us. We might particularly all feel a certain kind of way about it. But what I took away from it contextually, as Bubba J would say, you should, to be on some real shit, is 400 years. That's the most important part. 400 years, whether you believe what day it started, what day it ended, whatever the case may be. 400 years. We've been free, truly backed by the law for about 20. And I ain't talking about 1968.
Roughly 60. Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm not talking about, because there's a lot of shit that didn't. There's a lot of shit that
It
didn't
was
click.
fucked up in the 80s, nigga.
Yeah, in the
It
80s.
was
So
80s.
that's why I'm going to the 80s.
You know what I'm saying?
MTV wasn't even motherfucking diversified or desegregated until 1983, 84 by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm giving it about 20 years.
White
It was
folks
still
won.
sprinkled with niggas.
Okay.
It won't,
white
MTV
folks-
still won't like.
Is it fair though? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah.
So I'm saying about
Fab
20.
Five. Well, no, he came later.
White folks wonder how I know songs that they know.
Because
You know
we
what I'm
only
saying?
grew
we
up
had
off Adam S.
Yeah.
ZZ Top, Pat Bennett Top.
Van
That's
Halen.
all we
Yeah.
had to watch.
That was, man.
We had no
Okay.
choice.
I
We
go
wanted
on and
TV
on, yo.
too.
Okay,
You
so
had cable.
all
You
of
could
those,
steal
nigga.
cable back in the day easier.
Okay, so here we go. So here we go. Last 20 years. The important thing about 400 years is it takes account of the entire ride. The entire ride, all the way to the day.
But you think that could be summed up in 2 sentences?
No, of course not. That's why we having the conversation today, though.
Okay.
All right, so 400 years, and you still eating out the same fucking dumpster? Still, 400 years, you still eating out the same dumpster for people that won't do shit for you, that don't care shit about you, that are the dominant culture, that will not bring you in, let you participate, and you still begging for their appreciation, for their okay, for their motherfucking inclusion of you? Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Agreed.
So for Kanye to say this, and you read the headline, and you miss all of that in the context of it, I got a real problem with you. I got a real problem with you because you part of the fucking problem. You got an imaginary leash on for at least the last 20 years. At least the last 20 years, you got an imaginary leash. You don't like white people at your job treating you like they treat you? Start your own fucking job. Or go work for a nigga that started his own fucking job.
Facts.
You can do it.
can do
If
it.
my money's
I have
right.
a question.
Wait a
I
minute.
have a question.
You can do it.
Okay,
man.
go ahead.
I have a
My
question.
bad.
I hear everything you're saying, but does that make you free?
Does it make you free? It makes you free. It makes you
Free spirited.
No, it don't make you. No, what it does is improve the quality of your life. Ain't nobody completely free.
Yeah.
Not white people either. We gonna get to Trump about that shit. But the truth of the matter is, though, ultimately, and this is just my point of view, and I'm gonna sum it up right here because we're gonna go around. But my thing is, and I've said this to each one of y'all all this week when we talk about it, I have no delusion that I suffer like my granddaddy.
Right.
Or my great granddaddy,
Yeah.
or my dad, or my mom,
right.
or any of them. I have no delusion. And for me, what I believe is you already did the hard work where I don't have to look down when I talk to a police officer.
Hey, but
I
Sean-
can ask you for your badge number, and everybody's not like that.
Real. No, wait a minute. Real good though. I mean, that's what you think Kanye meant when he said that, and that's great. And the way
Cool.
you running with it is awesome.
It is.
But you don't know that's what he meant.
I don't. It
Let's
don't
deal
matter.
with what
I
he
said what
said.
I took
Yeah,
from
what
it.
we took from
what
it.
you
What
took from
I
it.
took from
Right,
it.
but that doesn't mean that's what he meant.
It doesn't
It
matter,
doesn't matter.
to me.
You know what I'm saying?
It
But-
don't matter.
but, I mean, not to play a semantic game, not to play a game of semantics, but the nigga said something about my great grandmother that needs to be addressed. He said something about my great grandfather that
address
needs
it.
to be addressed. He
Address
said
it.
something about my people that needs to be addressed. I feel you. You can take that shit honestly, and I feel you completely. Don't get it twisted, because we talked about this. You understand? I feel you. We can take that shit and we can run with it like what he might have meant. But fuck what he might have meant.
Okay,
Fuck what he
cool.
might have meant.
And that's
What
your
the fuck
personal
did he
choice.
say?
That's
What
your
the fuck
personal
did he say?
choice.
That's-
And he
and
has
that
a
was- that's the issue.
responsibility. He
That's
has
the
a
issue.
responsibility
No,
in
he
that
does not.
position.
The aggressiveness of what
No,
he
he
said.
does
You're
not.
right. You're right. He don't.
That's the
He
only
don't.
issue.
He does
don't.
not have
He
a
don't
responsibility.
He don't. You're right.
He
don't
does not have a
He
responsibility.
don't. You right as rain. You right as rain. He don't have responsibility. But because he's in the position that he's in, I would hope that he would be a bit more informed than he is.
Fair
You
enough.
understand? You can't look
Fair
when you
enough.
say that shit. You
Fair
can take
enough.
it and you can understand it because you're a 41-year-old man. Because I know you're younger than me because I'm 42. So you can take it and you can interpret it and you can deal with it. But when you got a fucking 14-year-old and they hear that shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? How does that affect them?
Right.
Let me
It's
explain.
bigger than you.
Let me hold on. Let me
That's
jump
their
in
parents-
right
that's what
there.
their parents
Let me
want.
jump in
Now,
right
their
there.
parents stupid too.
Let me
I mean,
jump
that's
in.
not
explain to
Listen,
them.
let me
All right,
jump in
all right,
right
yeah,
there.
go ahead,
Let me jump in right there, because to me, a whole lot of this is about self accountability. Whole lot of it is, and it's not self accountability like they don't owe you shit. CXS got motherfucking slave money in it. Motherfucking Merrill Lynch got slave money in it.
Boom.
Motherfucking GE got slave money in it.
Why wouldn't
I ain't
they,
saying.
though? Why
I'm
wouldn't
not
they?
saying you don't owe me nothing.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at what point do you realize they ain't giving none of that shit back?
Yeah.
And what the fuck we gonna do going forward? Now, not that a 14-year-old kid is supposed to understand what Kanye said. It's my job when I discern it in a positive light, because life is perception. It's perception. Where you want to side up at? You want to side up on a half-empty side, or you want to side up on a half-full side?
Those aren't the only sides. What about the quarter full side?
Yeah, quarter-full
You know what
side.
I'm saying? For real. I mean, we can't
How
look
about
at this
this?
life in no
If you
binary.
want to split atoms here, goddamn, I got a little bit of lemonade or a lot of lemonade. What you want to do?
Perspective.
Yeah, it's perspective. So that's what I'm saying.
Children don't have perspective, and he has a mouthpiece.
Right,
and it's
but
something-
I
and
do.
It's very irresponsible.
So, but I
It's very
do.
irresponsible
But I
for him to do
do.
that.
So when you listen to the headline and you talk to me about it, and you absolutely don't have a perspective, I'm not gonna call you wrong. You just don't have a
Okay.
perspective. I'm gonna try
I
to
get
give
it.
you mine.